Find vintage to toast the fine deal, I think. The Empire accepts your proposal. So hopefully that will prevent him from maybe coming after me for a bit. Hero got a level up this turn. It's now at level 5. I'm going to want the percentage one, probably. I don't know, to be honest, but I can't be bothered looking, so I'm just going to take the percentage one. Okay. May want to move them around in a minute, actually. So the automated movement. So we found a nebula down there. There's probe. Let's send that way. Come over there. Okay, let's come out there. Right. Brachia production. So planet fatal temperate. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's get a shipyard up there. So we're on the verge now of making ships on some systems. There's that. Right, good. So I've already updated that. I forgot to use my thing here. Let's do that. And I believe that is it for the turn. Shall we check the laws? Let's have a look at this then. So it's 87% happiness. Let's try passing brains over bucks instead. Looks like I have to abolish that law. So minus 75. And approval went down to content. That's not good. Probably should have had a look at the attack. 848. Let's check this out again. 848. 911. No, the happiness is actually better than the science boost. So yeah, we'll stick with the happiness. Right, and turn. Because it doesn't charge you to change those laws, it's very useful actually. You can swap them out and see what they are like. Singularity on Viacrus expired. You're behaving a little too nicely. Suspicious. Or maybe you really are one of the good guys. Guess we'll find out, huh? But like, good job. I think we've had that before. So, Viacrus run out. Let's stick in... can I afford it? Yeah, I think I can. Stick that there. Gets done in turn. Not sure how it quickens that up. It's a bit weird. Right, that's good. Let's do the automated movement. Okay, that gets in next turn. We've found the capital, I think. Down there. Right. Let's come up here. When do I get the next colony here? 2 turns. I get that in a bit as well. Tempted to speed it up. I really need these resources now because it's really delaying things. I need to get trade online then, once I've got a resource type up and running. I'd say it looks like I'm going to go for influence currently rather than happiness, because happiness is good already. So I use that in, hopefully, oh, it's only 1 of 1. What's that? 3 of 3. Yeah, there's not much there, but I could stick a leader on with a resource bonus. The one I have down there should work. Could get more. If I get trade up and go in, that will give me even more as well. There's some over there, but they have it. I could buy some. Right, let's get the movement done. Research. let's come in here. So we've got the update to that. Have a look in there in a minute. Oh, the titanium amount's gone down, I think. That's not good. So, where is trade anyway? Trade is over here somewhere. It is there. So I'm going to pick that up next. It's only 3 turns. Okay, get it in time for... I think I'll stick my headquarters there when I get that world. May not be able to get it up straight away. That ship can come down there. Okay, let's finally got here. Let's start doing some expeditions. It's got 9 probes. Huge range. And what you know, Eden Incense. I really should have got on one of these out earlier. Definitely. So I could have had that for a while, it would seem. There's one there. And there's that I can do on that colonized planet. Let's come over to there. So maybe stick the capital there after all. Temperate. Okay. Research. Let's have a look in here then at this new ship type. So you can see these modules cost titanium. 2, 3, 5 titanium I'm going to need per ship if I use all the modules. So that's going to be expensive. I'll come back in here and update it a bit later on. I'm only getting plus 2.5 per turn, but I will get more in a bit as long as we get these guys. I'm 3 turns away. If I lose that, I'm not going to be happy with that one, but I'm risking it. So, right, that's good. Brachia. Let's get up that, followed by that. Let's use the let's use that on there, I guess. Let's use it there actually. Okay, it looks... Oh, I could get the academy building there. Yeah, let's start on that. I don't think it matters where you stick it. Could get some ships out instead. But I don't have much titanium. Okay, let's get that up. And we've got a machine built here up to 3. How many? 5 turns the next one. It's temperate. Let's get the happiness up. Okay. Let's... How many of these? 3. So that's actually more than that. Yeah, I'll have my headquarters there, and I'll have the trade capital to there, and we'll have Eden Incense for selected resource. Yeah, I think I may have made a mistake not getting a scout up to there to find that curiosity. Probably did. Not sure how costly it was. Deep. Oh, we completed another wonder. Cravers beat us to that system. Zubin was colonized, and we got 11. We completed the main quest. I'll come back to that shortly, as well as the second part. Yeah, so we don't. Transvine will be useful. Shame we didn't get that one, but we should have enough later on for that. Okay, so what's going on? There's a marketplace ship exploration increase. There's Eerie. Yeah, they got both of those. It's a hero, got an upgrade, and now at level 8. I think I'm gonna take that one, which I wouldn't always do, but we need more resources, definitely. second option is often a lot weaker than the first pick. Okay. If we're going to Zubin, probably want to get a robot up here. First, Riftborn. Okay, let's do the automated movement. Two turns for that. Okay. Send a probe along there. Come up there. Okay. Let's... right, that looks good. I'll just close all of that this turn, I think. Right, let's have a look at these quests then. So, we completed this quest, get 11 systems in one system. Feelings of strength sweep through my forces on Vanguard, making them even more determined in their mission. In their fields, their words, their very bearing, I see that they are fearless, that they will defend Coroz, both the old and the new, to the death. We have our fortress. I wonder though, are we misplaced in our confidence? Did we build a stronghold from which to conquer the galaxy, or a prison to entrap ourselves for eternity? Did the Communion make a grave mistake? So we picked up Hyperion, that definitely came in handy. Next part of the quest. Today, one of my patrols made a startling discovery. A curious, pitiful creature was found living in a windswept hovel on the edge of a great frozen lake far to the north. This universe, with its ugly forms, its soul-shuddering sounds, its perpetual downwards grasping, is difficult enough to understand at the best of times. But this creature was another level of enigma. With rags for garments, garbled speech, and erratic movements of its slender, serrated limbs, I wondered what possible worth this thing could possess. Over long painful days, though, I came to appreciate that this creature, Anax Jink, could be very valuable to us. Although Anax Jink is a damaged soul, half mad, half delusional, its mind driven down dark, rarely travelled paths in its prolonged isolation, I found islands of clarity, even brilliance. Slowly I learnt its story. It is a member of a race called the Virus. Well, maybe race is too generous a word for the smattering of creatures scattered across the galaxy who loosely share Anax Jink's biology. The Virus, you see, are escaped viral lab experiments, hyper-evolved by a mysterious substance called dust. Anax Jink once lived with others, a commune of Ida on an abandoned moon, but after it stole a great haul of dust for research, they fell out and Anax Jink was banished. The Virus tells me the end times are coming. I struggle to fathom whether its reason is genius or deranged, but knowing what I know of the blight destroying Coroz, I cannot help but think its words are prophetic. It has the capacity for greatness, I believe. I have forbidden anybody to mention Anax Jink's existence to the Communion back on Coroz. To begin with, that was because I needed to know more before I reported back, but too much time has passed for that to be true any longer, and now I must confront the truth. The truth is that the Communion are ill-equipped to lead in this universe. They are remote and out of touch, insulated from the seeping horror of this place. How can they make the right choices when they have no experience of here? They can't. So I, Grand Viceroy of New Coroz, will decide the fate of Anax Jink. One day, the Communion will thank me for it. So, as usual, 3 different options. Kill. Maintain Empire happiness of 60 or higher for 16 turns. That's achievable, it would seem. And you get a system improvement, 10 approval for that. There's a reunite option. Raise 200 dust and explore curiosity in the Genes system. I think that Genes might be the capital system of Lumeris, if my memory is correct. I'm not 100% sure. For that you get bespoke architecture, which is actually slightly better, well, 50% better bonus than that one. Or there's recruit. Colonize a new system and raise its science to 60, and you get a reward of Annex Jink for that. I'm one, this one, I believe. Get a hero. He looks, his stats on the left there, looks like he'd make a good fleet commander, which we will need one coming up. So I'm gonna recruit. Okay, so hopefully that system will count as colonizing. If I get the science up, then yeah, that will get him basically. Oh, that's not good. The United Empire over here, they've colonized an arid planet. Right, I could culture flip that later on perhaps though. It's right next to my capital, but not good nonetheless. So, right, it's population there, and I think that's it for the turn. Next turn. So is there any other places I could colonize coming up? Ooh, that's gone red, so the Craver's got that. Be the first to raise one of your heroes to level 9. Someone else got that. United Empire up there. All of a sudden, doesn't look like there's many places to colonize. There's Fatier up there, but it's a long way away, and next to Cravers. So no, there isn't much places I can colonize at the moment, is there? Okay, hopefully one of those two will count then towards getting that quest, or it could be a bit of an issue. Next turn we should... Oh, actually, I need to praise that. Right, so next turn, yeah, we get that. Okay. That's reached the zoo system. Let's do some expeditions, starting with the colonized one. Hopefully it's another luxury. Here it is. Yeah, more of Eden incense. Okay. Yeah, I really should have gotten this over here before then. So, it's an ice planet there. You can do more than one at a time, so let's click all of them. Hyperium. Titanium. Titanium. Right, so I need to... Well, Baron Tech, it takes a heck of a long time to get. But there's something up there I can explore, so let's bring that up in that direction. Okay. Let's... Oh, I'm out of probes, am I? Let's bring that down to there. Okay, and Narlene. Let's get the shipbuilding thing made there. We'll be making a ship soon. How much titanium am I making? 5. That's 1 ship per turn, basically. Right. Let's end the turn. How many turns are these? 2, 6, 8. Right. Now I might stick one of those on there to help that along. How much was that? Oh wow, 7 of 5. I'm not sure where the boost is coming from, to be honest. Looks like that's the best source, so maybe I'll stick my capital there. It's got a really good system as well. My trading capital. Okay. Alright, I'll come back to that in a second. Looks like the Lumeris have a little fleet down there. Right, gonna retreat, if possible. And no Starling. So what do they have? It looks like they're oh no, some energy weapons there. It's coming down there. Okay. Right, we've got trade. I could still do with more science. So I think that's what I'm gonna pick up next, maybe 3 turns. Yeah, let's pick the science up because it's not good enough. I need to get some more combat stuff though as well, probably. Okay. So let's trade. Time to make some extra dust, so let's start building our first trade company HQ by adding it to the construction queue. Once it's built, form the heart of your future trade routes network and hopefully make you rich. Is it recommending that system then? I don't know, but I think this is the one, yeah, where I want to put it because that's an amazing amount. Which I don't know. Well, basically, I think you get extra resources based on where the trade flows through. So by sticking the trade company HQ here, it will definitely mean I get in a certain amount of that. That's what my thinking is. These... Oh, hang on a second. This costs influence to assimilate, which I didn't realise. Is that always the case? Right, so I need to save up for that, which I wasn't expecting. Yeah, normally I get use the quest option instead, and in this case I couldn't, so it's going to be a while before I can actually assimilate that. Which is pain, to say the least. Brachia. Right, let's get that up. What is this? This is hot. Right, it's going to take 4 turns. Yeah. Right, next turn. Right, so I'm going to need a new one of those. Influence is starting to grow over here. Cravers want tribute, which I think I'm going to have to pay them again. Let's do the automated movement. Yeah, once these system developments and trade go up, we're going to grow pretty quickly. Ooh, what's this? Okay, well this is the first. We've actually got a proper demand this time round. So yeah, I'm going to accept that. 620, that's less than I think I've given them before, maybe. Or maybe. Does it cost you the resources they ask and reduce all diplomatic pressure to 0? Accept. So yeah, I think that's all I need to do. United Empire's pressure's friggin' massive. Yeah, I definitely could do again more influence, probably. Okay. Right, I'm going to take a minute out to update the build list. Okay, I've realised this turn I'm actually only 2 Riftborn away from getting the next collection bonus, which is really good. So I've stuck a couple of Riftborn into the build list to get this sooner rather than later. Extra 15% production on systems when I get that, so very important. So there's 2 in the list. Narline, I can't actually make one here because it's already hit the pop cap. There's not much I can actually make on Narline at all. It's pretty much done everything. So what I can do, of course, though, is make some ships. Or I could do manpower actually, which we definitely need. But I'm going to start on ships first and get the manpower later. So let's come in here and design this ship. And I'm going to need titanium. I'm going to want... I don't have any good weapons yet because I haven't researched any, but I'm going to use a long-range torpedo. Okay, add all of those on there. Okay. I don't. With this, you probably should focus on the one that works well against your main enemy, I guess, which I don't really know who that is. I'm going to start with shields then, which they do work a tiny bit against like guns or missiles, still shields will, and vice versa for plating for beam weapons. I'll stick one there. All these modules are simplified now, I think, compared to what it used to be. It used to have like dual slot things and all sorts of things, which made it more complicated. Right, so we can see I mainly have energy defense and a bit in projectile there. Now I think there's two slots left. I'm gonna go for this one. So this is extra ship evasion and movement speed. Because our ships are really slow, I'm gonna have two of these. We get -1 to movement naturally. So 7 movement even with 2 of those, which isn't that fast still. So 345 production, 5 titanium, 2 hyperium. I need more titanium basically coming up. How much am I making? 5. That's 1 ship per turn, which isn't great really. Okay, let's come back in here then and start making some of these. Right. So finally, start to build up a fleet. That shadow ship, let's burn that. Come up there. Come over there. And I think that's it for the turn, next turn.
We are outcasts in the chaos that is your universe, willing to do anything to save our own.